fake, but in all fairness, look, but she knows it. She's got a thing going. It's a good thing. She's a good thing for her. But there's a certain something she's got. She's got a spark. That's pretty amazing, actually.
Today, Trump was in South Korea, where he was dismayed to learn that the hot demon hunter babes are in fact not real people. But don't worry, he still got a warm welcome, and the South Koreans even honored our rich American.
What happens when late-night comedy suddenly stops feeling harmless and touches a real political nerve? A routine roast turns into something far bigger, and an image carefully built over years begins to crack. Did DesiLydic reveal truths people never expected to hear out loud? Or did the jokes simply land too close to reality? Either way, something shifted. This was no ordinary moment. It became a spectacle that challenged the idea of presidential composure itself.
I look at the Democrats in front of me, and I realize there is absolutely nothing I can say to make them happy, or to make them stand or smile or applaud. Nothing I can do. I could find a cure to the most devastating.
Trump has spent all week hopping his way through Asia, meeting leaders from Malaysia, Japan, and South Korea. But today he went face-to-face with Asia's final boss, Chinese President Xi Jinping. And boy, did he not match.
Here is where things take a turn. The biggest shock in American politics that week did not come from a rally or protest. It arrived under studio lights at the perfect yet worst possible moment, carrying consequences far heavier than anyone anticipated.
Not seem happy to be sitting that close to Donald Trump. She basically spent the rest of the day flipping through that funeral program like she was going to find 44 electoral votes.
The story was never really about appearance. It was about what DesiLydic was preparing to expose. Trump walked onto the stage with the confidence of someone certain he controlled every spotlight, every camera, and every headline.
Here, New York delivered its most devastating blow in the courts.
A New York jury found President Donald Trump guilty on all 34 counts. This makes him the first president to be convicted of a crime.
His every movement felt rehearsed, reinforcing a long-standing image of authority and dominance. For decades, that persona appeared untouchable. Yet within seconds, the narrative stumbled, not because of policy debates or protests, but because a simple gust disrupted the carefully maintained image.
Unbelievable. The Village people must be so proud that their song became America's official presidential anthem. To think, when they wrote it, they just wanted to make a jaunty tune about getting railed at
The confidence that once filled massive arenas suddenly seemed fragile, as if even the air challenged the myth. Lydic did not exaggerate the moment. Instead, she aligned visuals with commentary, calmly unpacking the persona surrounding it. Humor blended with context, turning a small incident into something symbolic. For years, Trump's public life balanced spectacle with controversy. After the 2020 election, he projected strength despite mounting challenges. Yet in that exposed instant, the projection appeared unexpectedly delicate.
It really feels like it's spiraling out of control. It seems like the smart move is to back off this whole thing. But Trump's team has been adamant that they will stay the course.
This is not a negotiation.
It's not the kind of thing you can negotiate away.
The crowd buzzed with anticipation, unaware that comedy and symbolism were about to collide. While the breeze fought against his signature look, Lydic connected wider themes, including scandals, legal battles, and promises of restored prestige. The laughter was not just about appearance, it reflected the growing gap between image and reality. Trump's brand centered on winning and control, yet ongoing controversies complicated that narrative. The moment became shorthand for perception clashing with projection.
Remember, call your doctor if your handshake lasts longer than 4 hours. But this is such a stark difference from how every other leader on this trip has interacted with Trump. Malaysia's throwing a concert for him, Korea's giving him crowns, everyone's...
She did more than describe what happened. She shaped it into a broader narrative, contrasting past claims of mastery and global respect with an awkward reality caught on camera. Timing amplified everything. In an age of constant recording and instant sharing, even small moments expand rapidly. Lead wove past statements, campaign messaging, and headlines into a story about perception, allowing viewers to draw their own conclusions.
Trump didn't bring everybody into the Oval Office just to sell hats. He was there to sell something much more fancy.
We're going to be selling a gold card. You have a green card, this is a gold card.
Her delivery mixed sharp humor with subtle critique. The jokes landed easily, but underneath them was commentary about insecurity hidden within spectacle. Without saying it directly, she hinted that outrage can sometimes function as a way to reclaim attention. Supporters and critics interpreted the moment differently, deepening engagement and showing how fragile narrative control can be.
This is how it's been at every stop on the trip. Trump arrives, they throw a big party for him, then they immediately try to buy his affection with gifts. So South Korea, what do you got?
Korean President Lee lavishing Trump with gifts, including a
In a media world overflowing with noise, moments like this stand out because they reshape narratives in real time. A visual slip becomes a metaphor, and the metaphor quickly becomes a meme. Lyde used rhythm and callbacks to highlight irony, turning entertainment into commentary about branding, perception, and political messaging.
Trump's policy will never, ever change.
This is CNN Breaking News.
The president announcing just minutes ago that he's now, quote, authorized a 90-day pause on some of his new tariffs.
Humor became a tool for examining larger themes. Claims of restored prestige met documented setbacks, and declarations of negotiation mastery faced measurable outcomes. Trump's response followed familiar patterns of dismissal and reaffirmation, but the viral spread of the clip weakened traditional defenses. Audiences, tired of constant controversy, found release through laughter.
I am curious, what does this gold card do?
It's going to be a route to citizenship, and wealthy people will be coming into our country by buying this card. They'll be wealthy, and they'll be successful, and they'll be spending a lot of money.
By framing repeated contradictions as part of an ongoing story rather than isolated incidents, Lyde gave viewers a clearer lens. The hairpiece became symbolic, while the deeper message focused on media influence and image management. On a global stage, even minor disruptions can alter perceptions of authority.
Forget about how their greeting was. The bigger question was what happened at that meeting. Trump said that China has been eating America's lunch for decades, and this was his chance to seal a major trade deal that finally makes things right.
The power of the moment came from restraint. Lead trusted viewers to connect the dots themselves, making the comedy feel participatory instead of preachy. Each share and meme reinforce the growing realization that projection and reality do not always match.
All right, we have been trying real hard over here to gently steer our president away from the whole king thing. And then you come along all, hey, President Trump, check out this cool crown. Try it.
Timing and context intensified everything. The roast appeared during a period of heightened scrutiny, making audiences more sensitive to recurring patterns. A brief visual incident transformed into a lasting metaphor for the collision between image and reality.
Donald, looks like New York ended your political career. Pack it up and go home.
President-elect taking the oath of office and moving back into the White House.
No, not that home.
What began as a viral clip evolved into cultural commentary. Comedy simplified complex political dynamics, compressing years of messaging and contradiction into a moment people could instantly understand. It demonstrated how humor can shape perception in ways traditional reporting often cannot.
What the hell am I saying? She's a Trump supporter. She doesn't really want the Epstein files released. Wait, is that the Daily Show landline? No one's called that since...
The episode also revealed something deeper about power in the digital age. Trump long mastered spectacle, but humor spreads differently. Once reframed comedically, A moment gains new life through sharing and remixing, making authority appear more vulnerable in the eyes of audiences.
Now, you might be thinking, wait a second, if the U.S. is just going to put citizenship up for sale, doesn't that mean that any monster can buy one as long as they're rich? Well, according to Trump,
Would a Russian oligarch be eligible?
Ultimately, the roast exposed a tension within Trump's public persona. A brand built on dominance collided with a reality shaped by scrutiny and controversy. Through timing and tone, Lyde turned observation into narrative. The laughter carried meaning. The wind was incidental. The real story was how performance and perception collided, proving that well-timed humor can redefine how a political moment is remembered.